Well, I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your Huckleberry. Why, Lindsay Abraham, you look like somebody just walked over your grave.
Fight's not with you, Beaudry.
I beg to differ, babe. We started a game we never got to finish. We played for brunch, remember?
I was just fooling about.
I wasn't. And this time, it's legit.
All right. Brunch. Let's do it.
Say when.
You want to go now?
That sounds good.
Okay.
And welcome to Second Brunch.
We're here at World Street Kitchen in Uptown Minneapolis.
We're really excited because the cuisine here is inspired by foods served on street carts from around the world, Morocco to Vietnam.
And lucky for us, they serve brunch. Hello.
Let's start with some cocktails.
Let's start with cocktails.
Can you tell me about the spiky coffee?
With the spiky coffee, it is a cardamom-infused Irish cream with our regular house coffee.
What about the Tango Unchained? That sounds really good.
Yeah, it is. It is our hibiscus with warm spices, also topped off with sparkling wine.
Would it make me complete alcoholic to order two things right now off the bat?
Never.
We'll share.
Okay.
Never.
I would like a spiky coffee, please, and the mimosa. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
And the Tango Unchained.
Tango Unchained.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Hey guys!
You're not even gonna say hi to the warrior?
You guys, speaking of the Ultimate Warrior, what would be your wrestling name if you had one?
I would be La Cucaracha. He who cannot die. And I would come out to La Cucaracha would be my walk-in song. You know, and I'd be a bad guy. I think it'd be fun to have the crowd boo you.
Do you have one?
I don't have one.
You don't think about this most days of your life?
Hey,
I'm not giving this a lot of
how about you
thought.
look down? There's your answer right there.
Yes, I'll be the Viper.
You'd wear that jacket with a red Speedo.
My name would be Xanadu.
I like that.
I like that.
I just like how it rolls off your tongue and I can say,
I feel like you two would have to be a tag
You
team.
would have to be like
Like the brunch babes.
yeah. I want to be called the stomach because I like to eat.
In honor of the day, my wrestling autograph collection, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. You'll see they're all signed to Chris. That's not me. I'd like to know where the Nitro girls are.
I like how their eyes are all poked out.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I wonder if I didn't do it to be mean to my brother, in which case I'd feel terrible.
So cheers. Cheers to brunch.
Ultimate Warrior.
I like that one. Wait. I like that one. Oh, tastes like Christmas.
Oh my gosh, have you guys tried this one yet?
Mm-hmm. Here.
It is so good. Really good, right?
What is that?
It's called the Tango Unchained. It's hibiscus tea with warm
Yeah.
Have you guys looked over the brunch menu at all?
Yes.
What are you guys thinking of ordering?
The chicken and waffle, it's Moroccan fried chicken on a waffle with whipped butter and cumin, and that just sounds delicious to me. I love Moroccan food, so I'm excited. And I saw it came by, and I was like,
Anytime I see biscuits and gravy on the menu, I don't even look any further. So I don't even know what else is on there.
I'm gonna get the boring breakfast.
The Viper is boring.
No, I'll get something better than that. I don't know, probably the South Side, lamb belly.
Anytime I see anything like Mexican inspired, I'm going for it. So Mexican steak and egg wedge. I mean, it's got avocado on it, sliced steak, melted onions with a fried egg.
Oh yeah.
Chipotle, and a Chihuahua cheese.
That sounds like a good meal for La Cucaracha.
It does.
That's what he has before every match. With the exception of today. I don't have a match today, so I'm going biscuits and gravy.
I think I'm gonna have to go for the sausage biscuit sandwich
We're all doing
with
something different.
a smoked paprika hollandaise. Can't go wrong with that.
Lauren! What are you doing here? Are you stalking us on Twitter?
A little bit. I need brunch. I'm hungry. Long night last night.
Are you still working at getting Heyday ready?
Yeah.
For soonish opening?
Soonish, yeah. Actually, we're about to announce when it's opening. So
About to?
About to. We kind of already did. It kind of slipped
Wait,
a little bit.
can we announce it on our show?
Sure.
When are you opening?
April 22nd. So, yeah.
Information.
Yeah, it's getting really close. We're really excited. So, can't wait. So, yeah. Are you going to be there?
No.
Fair enough.
I'm still going on eBay. I'm getting a members only jacket.
Go to Tatters. I got this at Tatters. It's right there.
Pissed. All right, I'm on my way. Do they have jabots too? I'd like a pair of jabots and a members only jacket.
Some Jinko pants. What are those?
Yeah. I told my staff that's their uniform. They're like, "What's our uniform?" We don't have one. I'm like, "Jabot jeans." And they're like, "Oh!" Some of them got it. The others were like, "I don't."
They're too
follow."
young.
I'm like, "Oh."
Food. Woo!
Do it.
I don't know where to begin.
Sharing is caring.
oh my God, this is so good.
Look at all that meat. It's the only reason I get out of bed on a Sunday. And the only reason she goes to bed on a Saturday. Huh? Am I right? Meat, you know.
You guys, like, I'm glad we each got something different because it's all so amazing. I've never had so many diverse flavors across different dishes that worked so well together. We ordered 5 different things, and all of them were great.
Stop lying to yourself. No, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very sweet.
So, what inspired your brunch menu? How did you come up with such a diverse flavor profile for all these dishes that if you do try more than one in a sitting, that they all work together?
The core idea behind the brunch menu is what we eat as cooks. There isn't a must-have on there. Everything works well because that's what the cooks eat. So we figured if we eat it, that everyone else is going to enjoy it as much. So it just happened to work.
What do you prefer cooking? More casual fare like this or the fine dining at your restaurant Saffron?
I think it's really a balance of both. This kind of gives me an outlet to do things that I want to eat on a regular basis after I leave, Saffron. So the whole concept behind World Street Kitchen was really derived from that, just kind of me wanting to eat this food on a regular basis. So
with the food truck and this being the brick and mortar, do you have the same dishes on the food truck that you have here, or do you try and diversify the menus a little to offer something different?
That's a really good question. We're still figuring that out. The restaurant is 1.5 years old and the food truck is 4 years old. This will be our 5th season for the food truck. So obviously most of the dishes that were created started out in the food truck, but then we kind of worked to kind of perfect them here in the restaurant. So there are some crossover dishes and there are some dishes that we just do on the food truck, and then there's some things that we just do in the restaurant. For example, like the brunch, we only do in the restaurant.
when can we expect the food truck to be back on the streets?
I'm hoping the food truck comes out, towards the end of the month. It's getting a little bit of makeup and some new equipment in there because it's been beat up. It's been 5 years. So
Now, on your website, it says that you guys try and use high-quality seasonal ingredients.
that's a lie. No, of course. I mean, we use the same ingredients that we use in Saffron. I don't know how to buy lesser quality stuff. People think this is my fast food place, and so when automatically people think of that, they're thinking of lower quality. But we're using the same exact meats, the same exact spices that we would use at Saffron.
Thanks so much for
Absolutely.
sitting down and chatting with us.
I
Thanks for
appreciate it.
having us here.
Yeah, and thanks for making great food.
Now you guys got to get back there and clean up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roll up.
They would get fired in like 30 seconds.
I think we're better at eating brunch than cleaning, so I think it's time to head to our next location. Let's go. Yeah, it's a second brunch.
One brunch is a good idea, but second brunch is bitchin'. We would like to say thanks to the World Street Kitchen. Your restaurant is amazing, and your food is the bomb. My belly is full and my hangover's gone. Your drinks are refreshing like a glass of sangria. Our service was great from the lovely Maria. Any who doesn't come here will never be sorrier. We dedicate this episode to the ultimate warrior. Now, before we move on to second brunch at the pub, we'd like to welcome the World Street Kitchen to the Second Brunch Club.
Hey friends, remember when you second brunch, always have a wrestling buddy and it doesn't need a driver. Let's go! Yay!
Second Brunch is supported in part by Far North Spirits. Solvay Gin is craft distilled from field to glass for the locavore gin lover.
Welcome back to Second Brunch.
We're here at Republic on 7 Corners in Minneapolis.
I'm super stoked because they have a build your own Bloody Mary bar.
And over 50 beers on tap, which I think I have to try them all.
Are you ready? Second brunch?
Second brunch.
If it isn't Frank, Minnesota Skinny himself.
I feel so inadequate without a plush dead wrestler.
Frank stalks us on Twitter and showed up.
We were on his podcast.
Do you guys know what you're gonna order to drink? I'm doing the Bloody Mary bar.
I'm doing a beer flight.
I'm doing a beer flight. Bloody.
Can you tell me about the Bloody Mary bar?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's build your own. I pour the booze. We have 3 different mixes: the bacon, the chipotle, and our house mix. Add all the dressings that you want, and comes with a little bit of a beer back just to wash it back. Kind of a Midwestern thing. So.
What'd you get?
So I ordered a Bad Weather Migration. It's like a blonde ale, and they're local, one of my new favorite breweries around town. This is Evil Twin. It's from Denmark. It's like brand new to Minnesota. You can really only get it a few places in Minnesota, and Republic is one of them. This one is Stillwater Artisanal Black Saison. It's from Baltimore. Another one that you can really only find at this bar. Do you like Ben Paddle? Do that.
Sure. The Pilsner?
Yeah.
I guess.
Ben Paddle, they're out of Duluth. They're really, really good.
I'm gonna go mix up my bloody.
Get your BM, bro. That's a lot of booze, yo.
It looks like ham and pepperoni. This is like a science experiment on displacement. We're about to find out right now.
I don't know.
This is really good. I love a good bloody mix where you can actually taste the tomato and it's not just like the color of a tomato, but you can actually taste it.
Try my bloody. Buddy. I mixed bacon and house.
Wow. That's really good.
Which mix is very good?
So I mixed together like this much bacon. I'd say 1/3 bacon, 2/3 house mix. It's got like country bacon in it.
It does. I got the bacon mix on my own on Bloody Mary, and there's this euphoric moment sometimes when you drink it, where like a chunk of bacon gets stuck in the straw, and then it all just shoots into your mouth.
Yes,
Like you
and
get a chunk of bacon and a bunch of
You
Bloody
get
Mary.
a meat injection straight to the mouth.
Basically, yes.
You gotta try this. This is the Bad Weather Brew Migration.
It's very subtle and light, but it's really, really good. Ooh. That's like really clean. Like this is like drink all day out on the river. Exactly.
Perfect. And I think it's about 5% ABV, so it's not going to knock you on your foot.
It's an all-day drinking beer. Yeah. Have you guys looked over the brunch menu at all?
It's my understanding second brunch is done live.
We're going live here.
There are no rules, except you can't third brunch. You just can't do it.
Except I can't what?
Third brunch. Only 2 brunches. Third, it's dinner. Or supper. Is it supper? Yeah, you do. Shut up. Yeah, you do. You say supper, don't you?
No.
See, now look at Lindsay's beer flight is mostly like blonde in color, and then your beer flight is mostly dark in color.
Like that one, and I like that one.
Are you guys tag teaming?
I like that one.
I like this one, and this one, and this one. I should start that one.
I kind of want the breakfast sandwich. Isn't that like a BELT? It's got sausage patties.
May I have the BELT, please?
I will do the breakfast sandwich.
I'll have the cinnamon swirl French toast.
I'll get a bacon cheeseburger, a side of bacon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
this guy.
What?
This guy. He's gonna try and top the Finnish Bistro's Bloody by putting a BELT, a bacon cheeseburger, in his Bloody Mary.
Oh boy.
I see your tricks. I see you. I'm so excited. So Republic is known for their beer selection. What all do you have on tap? Why is it unique here?
We try to keep it as diverse as possible. Rotate frequently. We rotate seasonally. Like for example, anything that just comes onto the market, like the Off Color and Evil Twin and Stillwater, is super exciting. So we get, do what we can to bring those guys in, and just have enough variety for everybody. I've got my pilsners and my light beers all the way to my super boozy stouts and my super hoppy double IPAs, and keep them as local as possible, which is really important to us here.
Do you think there's a certain crowd that appreciates craft beers, or do you think craft beer is for anyone?
I like to say that if out of 56 beers on tap, if I can't find a beer for you, I quit. And it's true. I've got anything from my Zuner Kolsch, which is a super light German beer. That is what I usually recommend for people who like the Coors Lights. And, or Ben Paddle Pilsner is a lovely Pilsner that's really light and smooth and not super hoppy. It's something that, everyone can it's super palatable.
How did you get to be so knowledgeable about beer? Is it just because you're a bartender, or are you really passionate?
What's funny is we opened about 2.5 years ago. I didn't drink beer at all. And so I had to learn, and I physically just drank as many as I could and figured out my style, figured out what I really liked, and then figured out the differences between each beer and what, I'm not crazy about IPAs, but I can tell you a solid IPA.
Do you feel that where you guys are located in Seven Corners, that there's a certain stereotype that people think come here and that's accurate, or is it for anybody?
I think when we opened initially, it was a little more that way with Sergeant Preston's being here, and I still get asked about fish bowls. And I think this neighborhood has definitely grown up. It's kind of funny. The people that probably came here 10 years ago come back and appreciate it. We've grown with the people, I think, and it's been super fun.
I just had the biggest flashback when you said the fish bowl. I go, that was here. That's where I had the fish bowl.
If you knew how they made them, you would never want one again.
Why?
Is that why I fell asleep in a hallway?
Yeah, that's why. But it's been great being this building. I mean, isn't it crazy? Yeah. When we moved in, we just pulled things out. We didn't even bring anything in. So all of the chairs and tables still have weird things written on the bottoms from Sergeant Preston's, and the back hallway has all these weird Sergeant Preston things that we just have saved.
This is a breakfast sandwich.
Great description.
It is house-made sausage patty, cheese, egg, on a croissant, on a buttery, flaky croissant. C'est bon. Did I do that right, Frenchie?
I have the French toast, and it is smothered with butter. C'est bon, c'est bon.
I got a BELT, one of my faves. It's a BLT with an egg on it. I love this thing.
Gotta break the egg. Oh. Yeah. Sausage.
Oh, shit.
The egg yolk just burst down the middle like the sauce.
I haven't even had a bite yet, and I'm covered in grease.
No, the egg yolk, she like went to take a bite and it just squirted all over.
It's like I touch it and it.
Which one's lady? Which one's the tramp?
I call dibs on lady.
It's really good.
I'm gonna win. Oh! This is more meal than cocktail. Like, look how beautifully, like, it's structured. It looks structurally sound.
I'm seeing a little egg, which is making me happy. A little runny egg, shiny, shiny bacon.
Oh my gosh. That's a masterpiece.
Look at that one.
I'd say that was another successful second brunch.
That was a lot of fun.
Thanks so much to the World Street Kitchen in Uptown
And Republic here in Seven Quarters.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time at Second Brunch.
Kenya Spare a Camera is an organization that brings photography to a home of orphans in Africa. Their work with the camera allows us to see the world through their eyes, bringing us all closer together. For more information on Kenya Spare a Camera, please visit www.kenyaspareacamera.com.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. To catch our pilot episode of Second Brunch, click the link below.
And make sure for future episodes you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook.
And if you're wondering why we're wearing these get-ups in our open,
click the other link below to see where we got the ideas from. We'll see you next time on Second Brunch. Thanks for joining us. Bye.